The automated drone returned good news. Far out in the barren arm of the galaxy, where no sentient life was expected, it had found just that. Not only that, it was a spacefaring race, so it initiated contact. It provided the race with the jump gate coordinates of the Galactic Federation's hub world, and an invitation to come and apply for membership. John was nervous as the transport shuttle made its way through the various jump gates, getting ever closer to their destination. Eileen put her hand on his. Relax, it'll be fine. After all, we spent ages studying the instruction the drone gave us, writing and rehearsing our speech. John looked at her and smiled. I know, but come on. We will be the first humans to address this Galactic Federation. Aren't you nervous at all? Eileen looked out of the window as they crossed the threshold of the last jump gate. Maybe a little, yeah. Terran vessel, welcome to Thalet, home of the Galactic Federation. Please disengage your engines and let our automated system guide your ship to its dock on the orbital ring. John put his hand on the shoulder of the shuttle pilot. It's okay, Erick. We're all friends here. Just comply with their instructions. The three of them looked out the windows of the shuttle, marveling at the dozens of other shuttles around. Some bigger, some smaller. Some looked like they could have been made in a human shipyard. Others like something you would find in the drain of a shower. Those shuttles closer to them seemed to turn as they passed. And on a guard of sorts? Or just curious about the new species? Looking around the great assembly of the Galactic Federations, seeing the dozens of member species awaiting their introduction, John and Eileen started their speech, each taking turn with part of the speech intended to show harmony between humans. Talking about how grateful the human species is for the invitation, how the humans would seek trade, and how they hoped their membership would lead humans to an era of peace and prosperity. As Eileen spoke of humanity's hope for peace, one of the members stood up, interrupting the speech, and causing a stir among the others. Humans! You say you seek peace? Is that a threat? Are you trying to intimidate us? Eileen looked at John, who was just as puzzled. Did I say something wrong? The alien, who resembled a hedgehog who had tentacles attached to it, continued. You speak of seeking peace, yet you came in a corvette. John addressed the alien. No, sir? We arrived in the transport shuttle, just as the drone instructed us to. The alien stood up straighter. Do you take us for fools? You think we do not see your corvette docked at the orbital ring? His tone one of anger and annoyance. Several other species murmuring their agreement. John whispered to Eileen. Did we mess up the translation? Are our translators not working properly? Eileen put up her hands and took a step forwards. Please, on a council, what did we do wrong? We came here in a transport shuttle as instructed, following the drone's coordinates without fault. Another member species, resembling a bipedal lobster, rose. We scanned your ship. Like the drone said we would, your ship has 6 kinetic weapon turrets, and an unusual type of armor we can't understand. It is a warship. John and Eileen looked at each other before Eileen responded. No. Our shuttle has 2 railgun turrets. The other 4 turrets are defensive CIWs. The ship armor is called ablative armor. As part of its defensive nature, parts that are damaged fall off, reducing kinetic impact, but not a warship. Defensive CIWs? The lobster-like alien snorted. Kinetic weapon turrets that are defensive? Making up words our translators can't translate won't help your case, human. John and Eileen started to panic a bit, not having anticipated this turn of events. Please, I assure you, it is a transport shuttle, just as we were instructed to come in, John pleaded. Several species talked, yelled and murmured at cross purpose, making it impossible for John and Eileen's translators to keep up. Another species, resembling a 4-armed bear with the head of an anteater, rose and motioned for everyone to settle down. Humans, you say you came in a transport shuttle and that it is not a warship. Why not show us one of your warships then? It said, somewhat sarcastically. Are you sure? We do not wish to offend by bringing a warship to this place, John said, after discussing with Eileen for a moment. Do not worry, humans. I will have one of our fleets greet your ship. There should be no problem between friends, right? Replied the bipedal lobster suspiciously. Several hours later, standing on the lookout point of the orbital ring, John and Eileen watched as a dozen ships belonging to the lobster species entered the system through the jump gate. The lobster alien pointed at the largest ship. About 5 times the shuttle, the humans arrived in. That is the untimely Fracture, one of our main battle cruisers, human. His tone clearly condescending. Ignoring it, John turned to the bear/anteater alien. May I call in our ship now? Just one ship with its weapon systems powered down, yes? It nodded to John. You may. Ambassador John to TCN's commander. You are clear to jump in system. All eyes were on the jump gate, but it didn't activate. Ambassador, where is your ship? The bear anteater alien asked, slightly impatiently. Oh, it takes a few moments for the ship to calculate the jump, as it's never jumped it before. As John spoke, the bear anteater alien looked on in shock as a jump aperture started to form a few kilometers off the orbital ring, far away from the jump gate. Out of the aperture, a sleek, dark Terran warship entered the system. The bear anteater alien looked at the side of the ship, taking several seconds to clear the aperture with its maw opened. The lobster alien taking a step back when it saw the Terran vessel was several times larger than their prized battlecruiser. John gestures at the ship. May I present to you the Terran Combined Navy's commander, Nenyo-class cruiser. It has 1 heavy rail cannon turret, 12 twin-linked pulsed rail cannon turrets, a complement of 36 2-megaton yield nuclear missiles, and I believe this one has the optional complement of 6 Reaver Endo-Exo-Atmo fighter bombers. Missing the change in attitude among the other attendants, John continued. Of course, because this is a warship, it has phase shield emitters, and a whole bunch of seaward systems. The lobster alien stared at the Terran vessel, mumbling to itself, Multiple rail cannon turrets? Nuclear missiles? Shield emitters? It turned to Eileen. So, this is one of your main warships then? Eileen shook her head. Oh no, this is a cruiser class. Holding up a finger with each class, she mentions, after this one we have destroyers, then carriers, and lastly we have dreadnought class battleships. Those are about 7 to 8 times bigger than the Scamander out there, I think. Eileen beamed at the lobster alien. See? I told you we arrived in the transport shuttle and not a warship. Those railgun turrets on our ship are just meant for smaller radar and space debris. Eileen made a little bow. I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. I hope we cleared this up. The lobster alien waved one of its feeler tentacles while still staring at the Terran warship. Oh, yes, of course. And I wish to convey my apologies for assuming humans were seeking war, it hurried to add. I'm sure we were all eagerly trade in peace and harmony with humans.